You're very welcome. My name is Linda Young and I am one of the school liaison officers here at TU Dublin. I'm joined today by Kevin Gahan. Kevin is the Assistant Head of School of Multidisciplinary Technology at TU Dublin, and he is also the Programme Chair for the General Entry TU805 here at TU Dublin. So you're very welcome, Kevin.
Thank you very much, Linda. Delighted to be here.
Good, good. Kevin, I want to ask you a little bit about general entry, but first of all, I want to start with the question, what is engineering?
Okay, I'm glad you asked. Engineering at its heart is using science to change the world. And in fact, if it's done right, it's using science to make the world a better place. I mean, Linda, if you look at the phone beside you, the computer in front of you, they're obviously engineered projects. But what about the chair you're sitting on? What about the clothes you're wearing? What about the walls, the bricks around you? All of these are actually engineered products. They're made in factories run by engineers. They're made on machines made by engineers. The electricity, it's engineers keep that going. The water in your tap, engineers keep that flowing. So really, the world we live in is largely designed and kept running by engineers and engineering.
Okay, wow, that's a great explanation. So Kevin, can you tell me then, why have we chosen to offer general entry routes at TU Dublin?
Initially, we offer general entry at level 8, that's TU805. And the reason behind that is because engineering starts with science. So there are some common building blocks in science, maths, physics, chemistry, that all engineers need to learn. So we decided to combine those in a common entry first year. And it has the added advantage that students who don't exactly know the difference between mechanical or civil or the different specializations in engineering, they have an opportunity to learn a bit about engineering. We have design projects, for example, which allow them to actually test out their skills in a particular area before they make that choice.
Okay.
We also offer a general entry at level 7, TU709. And this in some ways is more revolutionary because the perceived wisdom before we started this was that with 3 years to learn, a discipline, you didn't have time to take a year, to do general. You had to specialize straight away. But we launched TU709 and it has been a big success for all of those reasons. It allows students to do the general science. It allows them to get a flavor of the disciplines before they choose. However, it is true that at level 7, with only 3 years, some students benefit from specializing earlier, because obviously if they do the general entry, so we still offer the direct entry into electrical, mechanical, civil at level 7, as well as the common entry TU709. But at level 8, all of our students go through TU805 for City Campus Engineering level 8.
Right, okay. Can you explain to me then, what is the difference between level 7 and level 8, and why are we offering that at TU?
Okay, at TU, we believe strongly in the ladder of opportunity. We believe that to enable every student to achieve their own maximum potential. So it's not a question of how far you go. It's not the end point. It's getting the correct entry point for somebody. So level 8 is for a student who has a good level of mathematics and is ready to go into a more theoretical course. So level 8 requires a H4 in honors mathematics to do a level 8 engineering program. And after 4 years, you come out with a BE degree. Level 7 doesn't require that same level of mathematics. It's less theoretical. It's more applied. After 3 years, you come out with a Bachelor of Engineering Technology. But this is very important, Linda. There are multiple opportunities for our students at level 7 to progress onto level 8. More than half of them progress onto level 8. It typically takes a bit longer if you go via level 7 route, but you can get just as good a degree. There is no limit to how far you can go. Colleagues of mine working in universities with PhDs started out at the level 7, progressed through that, and many employers and students value the fact that they have practical skills from level 7 and the theoretical skills for level 8. So really the question a student should ask is, which would suit me better as a first stepping stone? The slightly, more practical route at level 7 or the more theoretical route at level 8, knowing that there's no limit to how you can go. It might take a little bit longer if you go in via the level 7 route, maybe 1 year longer to get to the same place, but there is no barrier put in front of you stopping you going there.
And I guess something that's important for young people to remember is that everybody matures at different ages. And, for some people, level 7 is absolutely perfect, moving on to level 8 later. And then for others, level 8 is, great to start with. So So
that is absolutely true, Linda. Yeah.
yeah, and I understand, Kevin, that we have lots of supports at TU Dublin for students who are studying mathematics. We have our Maths Learning Centre, which, you know, we have plenty of students there to assist PhD students, to assist our students with maths. And again, we also have that second chance maths exam in the summertime for students who might not have got their H4. So so that's another interesting piece
The
as well.
maths competency test is so people who can Google that to see them, but the TU Dublin maths competency test. But Linda, I'm glad you mentioned that, because really it should be remembered, we are a teaching institution first and foremost. We've been doing this for a long time, over 100 years. We've been allowing students the opportunity to perform to the best of their abilities. We value teaching, we value a student-centered approach to education. And, you know, there are many, many thousands of engineers out there who benefited from that and who sing the praises of what we have been doing.
So. For a long time. Well, this is it. Listen, Kevin, I'd like to thank you very much for joining me this morning. That was a great explanation about engineering and how students can progress through TU Dublin. So thank you very much and goodbye.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity, Linda. Thank you very much and goodbye.